Christian Family Radio. On Wednesdays, we visit with our friends at Allocation Partners for Money Mindset, helping you to see money as a tool, not just a goal.
Good morning, visiting with Clark Hayden today. And as we take a look at what's going on as far as our investments, kind of to weigh in what kind of risk we're taking with that, could you give us some insight into that, Clark?
Sure. I'd be happy to launch into a 30-minute discussion.
Oh,
like.
my!
I don't know if we have the time for that
just
today.
A 3-minute.
Sure. The end of the year is a really good time to take a look at, in the financial world, what we would call your allocation, which is just a fancy word for how much risk are you taking. Are you aggressive? Are you conservative? Are you somewhere in the middle? And really the risk that you should be taking comes down to your time frame. The more time you have, the more risk you can take. And then also, what's the goal of that money? Is it growth? Is it, I need income right now? I need to preserve this money for some purpose. So when you take all those factors into consideration, that's when we say, okay, well, here's how much risk you need to be taking. And so obviously throughout the year, markets move up and down, sometimes drastically in either direction. And we've actually seen that the last couple of years based on just different economic factors. But it's a good time at the end of the year just to make sure that your risk level is still appropriate. And oftentimes it's not necessary to make a big change, and usually it's unwise to make a big change unless you've had a change in your situation. So talk to your trusted advisor, make sure that your risk level still matches up with the goals for those invested funds.
And when you talk about a big change in your situation, whether that's a increase in income or a decrease in income, would you say would be a good thing?
Sure, that could be a change, Derek, or it could even be something that's almost non-financially related. Maybe there was a death in the family, or a new child, or you got married, or whatever the case may be.
A life change.
A life event can and often dictates financial changes too.
All right. Make sure you review those investments that you're making as we wrap up 2023. With our friends at Allocation Partners, you can learn more at allocationpartners.com or christianfamilyradio.com.